Hello guys, welcome to the first ever edition of Talk with Chilowe. And I have two amazing, beautiful girls. Trust me, their beauty is heavenly. And they have something in common. They are both beauty queens. And the first person, let me read her biography. Okay, she believes that there is no limitation placed on what we want to achieve, except the ones we place on ourselves. She's the founder of Go Initiative, an NGO that is poised at breeding and developing women, and she is so passionate about life and living. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest at this time is none other than Esther Adora Nicholas. Woo! Welcome, baby girl. You look so beautiful. Welcome.
You too, you look amazing.
Welcome, my
Wow,
dear.
thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So our next guest, I think she's already at the door, is none other than Sewa Anufuro. She is a model, a student, a fast-rising philanthropist, and she has a BSc in View, founder of Sese Accessories. Ladies and gentlemen, can we make welcome Sewa? Welcome, baby. Oh, you look beautiful.
You too.
Okay.
Hello.
So I'll let you all get settled in. Please breathe in. Okay, because I actually have 11 questions of goodness to ask you. Since you all are all models, I think this section is based on the template of modeling. There are a lot of questions that people want to know. Me as a person, I really want to know too. So I want to ask you guys. So get ready. You can sip your juice while you get it ready.
Thank you.
Okay. The first question. In modeling, what is your call to fame like? What are you known for? Esther, you're going to answer me first.
Okay, so although I'd love to explore every side to modeling,
Okay.
which kind of makes me a freelance model, but I am mostly known for beauty pageant, and I believe that's my call to fame.
Ooh, okay. I think I really need to see you walk. Like you're supposed to walk for me, but okay. So let's hear you.
So thank you very much. So it's safe for me to say that my call to fame is using my title to increase awareness for volunteering to the less fortunate, like those, the homeless, or people that are not really privileged like me and you.
Oh yeah.
And I also strongly advocate for animal rights.
Aww.
Pageant.
Oh my god. You have some animals, like you have animals.
Yeah, I do, a dog and a cat.
Oh.
And their names are Ruby.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And I must say, I love your glasses.
Oh,
I love your
thank you so
glasses.
much.
Okay. So are we ready? We're only getting started, trust me. These questions will only get hotter. Okay, so the second question, I think Sarah, you're going to go first.
Okay.
It says, when did you start your journey?
Wow. Okay. So basically, I started my journey in 2019.
Yeah?
That's when I first gained admission to the University of Port Harcourt, where I'm currently studying English and Literary Studies.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there was a pageant, Miss English, and I contested with 5 other contestants, and I emerged the winner. So I think that's what has pushed me to that. I
That's
said
beautiful.
if I could do that, if I could do this now,
Yeah.
I'll do it forever.
Oh,
And
that's the spirit of the winner.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Okay, yeah. Esther, let's hear you.
Okay, so I started pageant in the year 2017, and that was when I contested for my very first pageant at the age of 16.
Oh wow.
And guess what? I failed.
I love your sincerity.
Everyone then was like, you have the body, you have the physique, go for it, you can do it. But deep down, I wasn't built. I didn't have the mental capacity to chase, a pageant.
Yeah.
But I think growth is what has happened so far. Yes, I've contested for several other pageants and I've emerged the winner. So growth is what has happened, and I'm so grateful to God for growth.
Oh, thank you so much. That's mama. I love your courage, I must say. I love your courage. It's some people that think that, okay, failure is the end point, but at times failure is always the starting point. Trust me, failure pushes you. It keeps you moving. Trust me. If you don't feel, you won't be encouraged.
True.
All right, so we move on to the next question, guys. Okay, question 4 says, what do you think are the qualities that defines a queen?
Hmm.
Who's going first?
Good for me.
Oh, Sarah. To go, but Chilowe.
So I think we should go first.
Okay, so well, I believe that the qualities that determine a queen for me.
Yeah,
I believe a queen is one who should be mentally shrewd.
yeah.
Yeah, she should have the wisdom of sages to an extent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the fire of conquerors.
Yeah.
You know, a uniqueness that makes her stand out. But most especially, I believe a queen is one who should be hardworking. You know, carrying out her responsibilities, whether or not she has a crown on her head. Because we are first queens inside,
Ooh.
then out, yeah. And I feel a queen is one who should be compassionate and she should have, you know, empathy.
Yeah.
She should be able to feel, put herself in other people's shoes. But the last, sorry, but not the least, well, a queen is one who is original. You know, there is no credit in trying to like fake life or trying to be like someone else. All originality comes from being who you really are.
Yeah.
So I think these are the qualities of a queen.
Are you seeing the version we have in here? She's amazing.
Thank you.
So, well, let's hear you.
So we all know, as a queen, to me, the qualities that determine a queen are: a queen should be confident, a queen should have so much poise and charisma in her.
Oh.
Like, she should be a good role model to people out there and have positive impact on others. Yeah, that's what I think. The qualities that
Beautiful, just like you have. I love the way you carry yourself. You just come
Thank you.
beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Ooh, okay. Hope you guys are getting ready. I'm not the kind of person that will
Sorry,
say.
let me sit.
You know, when you guys applied, I was like, what will I ask these girls? But then you guys were like, okay, I'm a model. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what to ask you. And after now, please, you have to forgive me if some of the questions are too direct. So, our next question, it says, in the process of meeting girls, voting tickets and all, do you ever in any way feel inferior?
Okay, so can I? Alright, okay. So I have never in any way felt inferior, or I don't think I can ever feel inferior. Sorry, don't mistake it for pride.
Yeah.
I just think that I know that my co-contestants are beautiful and intelligent, just like I am. But I'm not fazed by their endowment because I am distinctive, right?
It's like you stepped out of a building and you're like, let's burn it. I love that. I love your confidence. It's on a killer level. Let's hear you.
Okay, so to be sincere, I have felt inferior in some ways.
Yeah.
Like, you know, meeting girls, you see them, they have the money, and you know, you're not financially stable at, you know, some point. And also, they have like the beauty. We're all beautiful, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But theirs is to an extent. And the skin glows like the sun. And you ask yourself, do I even stand a chance with these ladies? Like, good. But I think one thing I believe is that no one is better than us. No one is smarter than us.
Oh, yeah.
We're all great in our ways. Yes, we're all unique. So when I'm with these ladies, I bring out that uniqueness that lies inside of me. I know that there is something I can do that they can't do.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is something they can do that I can't do. But I let them. Alright, so but I let that uniqueness stand out, and I think that's what has, you know, pulled me out of inferiority.
Yeah.
So there were times I felt inferior, but not anymore. Like I've grown out of that.
Oh my God, that's
I'm
beautiful.
happy.
Thank you.
There's something I love about your answer. It's actually so natural, and you're always giving me. And I love your confidence. This girl is bold. Like, so like, you know all these girls are like, hey baby girl, you're beautiful. She's like, hey Joe, I know. I'm not so fine. That's the vibe she's giving me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so next question, number 6. It says, because you guys have just been fantasizing about pageant. So I wanted to ask, are you going into pageants just for the money or for the love of it? Like if you have $1 billion or 1 million naira now, depends as it is, will you still like want to go into pageant? We still have that burning passion for pageant.
Okay, so for me, I am going to pageants for the love of pageants. You know, I know sometimes the prizes attached to a contest actually has a way of motivating us to want to contest in a pageant, but for the love, trust me, because there are a lot of times I have like contested to a point and I didn't come out the winner. And I've seen some friends of mine who went in with their all and everything and they didn't actually come out the winner. I mean, that alone should have like made me feel like, okay, baby girl, you have to stop. you should just quit. But because of the love I have for it, I still have to go into it, because with the love and with the passion, comes the finance. Trust me, it will come. Yeah. And if I have the money, that okay, you have the money, what's the essence of going into pageants? Honestly, I will still go into pageants. Yeah, because the money is actually going to make my work easier to a point, because I have worked so hard in being mentally fit. I've worked so hard in developing myself to an extent. So with the money, I believe I'll go for that. And having the money doesn't like stop me from going into pageant. I believe it's also an opportunity for me to reach more people and impact in lives more as a beauty queen. So thank you.
So well, let's hear you.
Oh wow, so sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, yeah, sorry. I will. Okay, it says, are you going into pageant for the money or just for the love of it?
Okay. Honestly, I don't want to lie, I'm going off the boat. But most importantly, for love of it. Like, I've always loved modeling and beauty pageant since I was a kid. Like, I think it's something from my mom's stomach. So, but I feel I'm here because I think it's going to take me to the world stage of beauty pageant. And I also think the prize I'm going to receive from it is going to oil my ambition to the world stage of beauty pageant. I know what it means to get to the world stage. I love meeting new people. So definitely I'm going to meet people of different species, different types. And that's, to me, that's a plus.
It's like plus.
I lay my hands on you. If I be a woman of God. God. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. Okay. So we'll move on to number 7. We're so fast. I'm sorry. Okay, it says, what is your platform and how do you intend to give back to the society? Sorry, before you answer, there's this thing common among models. It's so funny when, like, once they are asked on stage, what is your platform and how do you intend to give back to this, and they just start, I came from a poor background, and so all the people, local government shaman, I'm going to make sure. And then when you ask them, how do you achieve this? How is this feasible? And then they start testing the microphone, the hand. So I really want to hear your platform, and I really want to know how you can achieve this. Why is this important to you? I really want to get something achievable, something feasible, not one impossible. You get? Okay, who's your first?
Okay, so I should go first.
Alright.
Okay, so I advocate for women and children. I have an initiative that is centered on early childhood education and women development. It's GOL initiative. GOL means gift of love. Yes. So, well, I believe that if women are being, empowered in the essence that they can stand for themselves, they can, they understand who they really are, they can achieve whatever they want to without the limitations they place on themselves. Because one thing I believe is that we are only limited by what we place on ourselves. Like there is no limitation whatsoever. Okay, so in my NGO, we help women to develop themselves, build confidence, because confidence is key. So while I was growing up, I had so much issues with confidence. I lacked self-confidence, and that actually affected me a lot. So I wouldn't want to see other women suffering from the same problem also. And for the childhood education, I'm so passionate about education. Education for me is a citadel of wisdom. We need to teach and we need to learn to earn it. So yes. And so far, I started an online class for women, Fly Free Academy.
Oh wow!
And so far, I'll say this class has helped 5 women win their pageant from being confident, and about 16 other ladies, they have been able to find themselves, understand their purpose, and all that. And I'm looking forward to organizing more classes for women because I want to reach a great number of women from the society and other states also. And in fact, I want to go international because I want women from the different countries, to come to place. I'm just saying that's like a long-term goal.
Yeah.
Presently, I would say that one of my girls from my initiative, she has started her own initiative also. So yeah, I think that's a plus. I'll use your plus. Plus. Okay, so I think that's the way I'm giving back to the society. Plus other things planned out. Yeah. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So, the pressure is getting worse. Okay, so my platform as a beauty queen, I would say that my platform is promoting education and literacy in underprivileged communities. Since I was a kid, I've always believed that education is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I also like you guys to know that I teach English in some community schools for free.
Oh wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Since when?
It's like since 2017.
Oh
I
wow.
still do it today. I just want to do my best to help those that feel that they're not opportune to cater for their needs, and I want them to know that they can also learn too. I'm also trying to work with Go Initiative, like partnership, but we're not going to spill the beans. Something. That's where we are coming.
Okay, that's amazing. I don't mean I have like a crowd here. I'll be like, oh, a round of applause for you. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I'll say you guys are really surprising me. Your speech is not cutting. You know that this belly, she means it from her belly. Okay, so the next I have here is what is the essence of doing the whole pageant thing when you know you're going to quit at 28?
Sorry, I'm going to laugh.
Okay, so
Okay, so you go first.
a sense of doing the whole pageant thing when I'm not. Okay, to me,
Yeah.
I think the essence of doing the whole pageant thing, despite me knowing that it has an end point, is because pageant helps you gain valuable experiences and skills that are going to last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
Do you know what pageant does for you?
Yeah.
It helps you build your confidence level, your public speaking skills, networking abilities, time management, teamwork, and it goes on and on. Like, and these things I just mentioned can help you in your friendships and your relationships. Despite pageantry might end for you at a certain age, these things are going to be applied to other areas of your life for a lifetime. And despite pageants might have an end point, being a queen is timeless.
Oh, timeless. Oh, Adora.
Okay, so anytime I asked this question, I remember the question someone asked. It said, what's the whole essence of living when we know we are going to die? Excuse me. And I say to myself, death is not the end of life. Because after death, we have somewhere we are going to. So I'm bringing that now to pageants. What's the whole essence of doing pageants when we know we're going to quit at 28? Good news is that I'm not quitting at 28.
Oh, good.
Yes. Okay, so I know you'd ask how.
How?
Okay. For me, I believe that is when the main journey begins. Yes. This is where you have to bring all the skills, all the knowledge you've gained as a beauty queen.
Yes.
This is how that's the moment where you need to start investing like on them the more. You need to start, that's all the other I don't know, but the knowledge we gain to help women and to help other people. This is where we need to start implementing them.
Yeah.
Because pageant is for life. Yes. Pageant is for life in the essence that we may not be walking on stage, but we are still queens.
Oh,
so
yes.
the essence of pageant is to make queens, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we may not be walking on stage, but we are still queens. So I'll say this, I may have to stop walking on stage at 28, but I will never stop being a queen. So I live, it lives on.
A big hug. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I almost done and I feel so sad. I want this to continue.
Okay. I'll ask you questions.
Oh yeah. Alright, thank you. Okay, number 10. Yeah, after this we have one more to go.
Wow.
Okay, it said, have you faced criticism from family, friends, and people? If yes, how did you handle it?
Okay, so yes, I have a couple of times, and that was at the initial point when I started, my modeling career. So many people believe that pageantry kind of like objectifies women.
Yeah.
They believe that it's make women tools for promiscuous activities,
Yeah.
but which is totally wrong. I believe the society has painted a wrong image about pageantry. At a certain point, people were like, "Why are you going into beauty pageants? Haven't you heard that they exploit ladies? Haven't you heard that?" Okay, so I'm going to like go real to a point. Like, haven't you heard that they sexually harass women, like
Yeah.
just for them to get a crown and all that? But there is one thing I believe. I believe that every woman, in fact, everyone should have a value, and because of that value, it kind of like helps you
Yeah.
to like create a line. There's a limit to something. So if you're going to pageant and you feel what they're doing, it's not what you really want, or it's not like it's not working towards your values, they
Yeah.
don't like align, then you have to quit. You have to like step back,
Yeah.
because that's where the dignity, that's where the self-respect comes into play. Yeah, so I actually felt I've actually been criticized a lot, but I tell people that it's my dream. I'm going to chase it, and for me to chase it, I have to chase it right. That is why I started my NGO, and I started other things that I know that will make people see the importance and the relevance of beauty pageant. And not only me, but to every other lady out there, who have ever competed in beauty pageant. Like, we can think of them, name them. They have established so many things. Pada Girl Child,
Green
they have
Hammy,
Sure.
Green Ladies are involved.
yeah, like Pada Girl Child. They have put so many children in school. They have helped the less privileged and every other thing. Like, let's look at this benefit instead of like looking at the consequences or whatsoever they call it. But yeah, I've been criticized, but because of the vision I have for it and because of everything that people have done, that kind of motivates me to want to go forward. And I trust me, that's one of the way I overcome this.
Okay, so you said something that drew my attention to something else, and I want to ask a question. You said people think pageant is just for exploitation of the girl child and all of that. So, well, for me, I think there are some girls actually that think, okay, pageant is just like an extravaganza where they just go fully for entertainment. They could go naked, hell wire. So do you think that deduction people place on pageant is actually totally wrong?
Okay, so it's not totally wrong, because trust me, women or some ladies have set that standards for themselves.
Oh,
for
yeah.
people to look at them in that way.
Mhm.
Remember, I say that every woman should have a value.
Oh,
so
yeah.
probably they didn't place value on themselves and
Yes.
what they were going for. So it's just normal for people to see them in that way. I mean, if you say a black book, you call it black.
Yeah.
If someone goes like naked on social media just to like impress people or get a crown or something, I don't know, if they go like to an extent that doesn't like make sense to you, and you see it and you're like, okay, I believe what this person is doing is what they're actually doing in pageant, because
Yeah.
people conclude a lot from
Mhm.
just one thing they see, they start
Yeah.
saying every other thing. So well, I don't blame them because of what ladies have shown them. So many ladies.
Yeah.
Some ladies, let me know you so many, because we have amazing ladies in the world. Shout out to you girls, you guys are amazing churches. Yeah, so it's not like totally wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, things ladies do, yeah. Thank you.
So
So basically, yeah. Sorry, I always use basically. That's like my catchphrase, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So yes.
Should I do the question for you? Okay. Say, have you faced critics from family, friends, and people? If yes, how did you handle it?
Yes, yes, yes. I have, and I am still facing it. Yeah, so let me tell you guys a short story. I told you I first gained admission in 2019, where I first contested for my first beauty pageant. And I informed my parents that I want to, because this thing is imputes. I can't lose it, I can't stop. And let me shock you guys. My dad said if I contest, it's not going to pay my school fees.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because of, they just see it as, okay, you're a beauty queen or you're a model, you're a prostitute. You want to go into prostitution.
Yeah.
And I've tried to change the narrative, but I don't think it's working.
Oh.
I've tried my best. Like when my dad said he's not going to pay my school fees, I didn't pay attention to that because I thought he was just joking.
Joking.
And he didn't actually pay my school fees.
Oh wow.
So I had to beg my senior brother to pay my school fees. And I've been trying to talk to my dad to change the narrative and the rest, but it's not working. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a good role model, a positive, not just they're negative.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and be a positive role model and show the world that being a model or being a beauty queen does not objectify you. Like you're not a prostitute.
Yeah.
It's way more than that. It's beyond that. That's what I'm going to try and show everybody out there.
Woo. Okay, so I'm actually going to add something. She said her story kind of like reminded me of my own story.
Yes.
Okay, so pardon me, I'm going to share this story.
Okay.
You know, initially when I started, there was this time in my life and I told my parents also that I was going for a contest and they didn't let me go for it.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not advising anyone to do this, but I ran away from home. Yes, because it's my passion. It's something I really love doing. So I ran away from home and I went for the pageant and I did not win.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. And when I got back home, they're like, we told you not to go, we told you, but I said,
Oh my god, are you serious?
yeah, I didn't win, but after everything, but I believe that one step has made me who I am today.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it helped me. So I chose.
Okay, guys, with burden in my heart, I am so sad to announce that this is the last question.
Let me calm myself.
You guys are pretending. I show you if I form more windows with you.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the last and the least question is: once you tell people you are a model, they tend to give you a red eye look. Models are mostly labeled as black sheep. So do you intend to correct their impression and make a difference? How do you do that?
Okay, so well, I believe something that there is no need to talk too much. Let me just go like this. There is no need to talk too much. You just have to show people what you've got.
Yeah.
You just have to walk. I believe when we show the world that models make difference in the society,
Yeah.
they will stop like giving us this, look that makes us feel like, okay, what are you doing? What are you going into? Is that what you're supposed to go into? What's the benefit? And start asking you all the questions and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe that when we put work into our talk, then and only then, this criticism and this, I don't know how to call it, but everything in general is going to stop.
Yeah.
Yes, because take a look at people who are doing things in the society, people who are, working so hard to make a difference in the society. No one even remembers that, oh, she wore bikini the other day to walk on stage. No one remembers that, oh my god, she posted something like, which is not actually right. But they're focusing on what she's doing. They're focusing on like the results she's making and all that. So I believe work plus talk, we actually, reduce the negative impression people kind of have, and how people tend to look at us models in society. So work plus talk. So if we're going to say something, then let's do it. That and only that we can reduce the red eye look or whatever.
Okay.
So, in my own point of view, like I said before, how I intend to correct it is by being a positive role model.
Okay.
Because once you're a role model, you're a public figure, people want to emulate your lifestyle.
Mm.
That's just it to me.
Okay. Guys, we have come to the end of the question, but I think I have one question for them to answer. So a lot of people are watching us, and both the aspiring models and and all of that, and then some people too really want to be informed, some parents, guardians, they really want to be informed. So I would like to ask you, what will you tell these people?
Okay, so I'm going to leave you all with one message, which is, if you love beauty pageant, please go for it. If you love modeling, if it's your passion, go for it. Do not let anything limit you. I say this all the time, there is no limitation to what we can achieve except the ones we place on ourselves.
Yeah.
And you can also be a positive influence in the lives of people. The world is waiting for you. Don't be limited by what people say. Don't be limited by what people think. Don't be limited by the things people post on social media telling you that you can achieve your dream unless you have connections. You can achieve your dreams unless you have all the money. You need to look so, extravagant or so beautiful for you. No, my darling, we are all beautiful. So go for that dream, chase it, and while chasing it, pray. because sometimes prayer actually helps us. The depression and everything that comes with pageant, because there's so many pressure that comes with beauty pageant and modeling. So I believe when we pray, we kind of like overcome some of the things.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, firstly, I'm going to inform you guys that beauty pageants are beyond being just beautiful. Yeah, you have to be confident, you have to be intelligent, smart, and the rest. But all I have to tell you is, if there's anyone talking you out of it, no, don't do that. Go for what you want, go for your dreams. You can do it. If they can do it, why can't you do it? That's all I have to say.
It's amazing. It's amazing having you all here. Thank you for coming. And guys, this is the end of today's edition. I would like to say that we don't just talk with queens. I talk with everybody. I talk with businessmen and women, people who have gone through a lot of challenges in life. I would love to hear you. I would love to talk with you. Don't forget, your story can be a clue someone just needs to start on a journey. Your story could change a lot of life. Your story could help a person. So I really want you to apply. You can DM me on Instagram. Send me your story. If you want us to talk, you want the world to hear you, I'll be right here for you. And if you can't talk physically with me, I can do the talk anonymously. Chilowe has got you. So thank you and bye. Bye guys. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.